Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. General, flash.
On 1st down, Love. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. They run with Taylor and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 8, read. Let's go, call. 132 fight. We got to step it up. Check. Yep. Crunch. Crunch. Ready, go.
From the gun, Love. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Check. Hot. He's checking, he's checking. Crash. Wow. Check 31. Check 50. Check 50.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That almost felt like the defense said, he is not getting in. What a play.
Not only stopping him at the line, but pushing him back a yard as well. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal?
Charlie. Mike spot 4. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Love. And this is going to be caught by Smith for a Jet touchdown. Irv Smith Jr., his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The extra point hits the left upright but goes through anyway. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. In on the tackle, the former All-Pro Chris Harris. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
From the 50, it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. That's caught inside the 20. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, Watson. And he will find Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Michael Thomas, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Extra point try good by Gano, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, watch this. Tighten up. Stand on. Smoke. There you go.
They'll run with Taylor. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check the bubble. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Ready.
From the gun. Glove. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Pulled in at the 24. 7-7, our score after 1. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. A first down carry for Henry. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
I don't even know why this team showed up. Watch the eye. Check the backer, check the backer. 22, check, over. 22, check, over. 54.
Henry out of the pistol. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Watson. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Shit.
On first down, Henry. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second down, here's Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down. It's Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
And Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll try the air now with Watson. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here we go. When's the mic? Watch one.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Mike, check, 59. Go! Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Mike,
operating from the gun. Love. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Let's go, defense. Defense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Mike, check, 59. Hey, watch his flat, watch his flat. Watch his flat, watch his flat. On the front.
From the gun, Love. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Kill. 66. Bullet high. Zoom, fellas. Let's go. Check 59. And go.
Operating from the gun. Love. And this is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Kill. Hey, turn it out. Check nickel. Leo, 25, check 25, check 25. Ready, go.
To throw again, Love. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Check safety. Watch twist. Watch the twist. Lock it. Check 6 guard. Was.
to throw. Love. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
You got nothing to go. You got nothing.
Watson now to throw. And caught by Henry. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Reset. 19. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, 31! Trump. Hey, watch the slant. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Oh, run the mic. Watch one. Watch one.
Now a first down throw. Watson. Forced out to his left. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
3 buck. Point down, he's coming. Mike, check Mike, check. Here we go. Here we go. And let's go.
To the air yet again, Watson.
I got you.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Godot's kick is right through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
The Jets take over first.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Hey, switch gears.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with it. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Come on. Check 59. Nice 7. Let's go. Mike the 59. Come on. You better bring it.
2nd and 11. Complete. Smith has it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum. It's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw. Love. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Ed Oliver in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Love. Going down the middle, and it's complete. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the run. Watch the run. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And that's caught by Smith. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And this one complete to Smith. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. Throwing on 1st down. Love. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
makes it 2nd and
Well, this
10.
secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. The give to Taylor. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. McManus's point after is good, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Check 3, check 3. Shift, watch the shift. Check your hot read. Switch. He's coming. We got double up.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield.
Under 10.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
I'm coming after you. Mike 9. Hey, we got to get
Out of the gun, Watson. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Hey, come on, no, come on, no. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Ready.
From the gun, Love. He dumps it underneath for Taylor. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Buying time to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now.
That's another Jets first down.
54, Mike, 54, Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Delta. We own them. No, off. 30. Ready.
On first down, it's Taylor. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Alert 3. Russell, let's go.
To throw on 2nd down, Love. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Undercut. Back and go.
Derrick Henry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Here's Watson. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. How good has he been throwing the football, though? Despite that incompletion, that's just the third time he's been off target this entire game.
And, Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
Now Watson, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a two-score game. His third field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. 70th catch for him on the year. And like so many others, this goes for a first down.
I can't believe they even let you play. Smoke.
On 1st and 10, Love. And he's got his man on the out route. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. On 1st down, Love. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 23, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. After the interception, here's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw is Watson, escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Watson. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Watson now to throw. Able to get this to Gordon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though, a few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the fourth quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So for Miami, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.